attributes of ex-U.S. presidents and through the policy range include filled in for Republic Sen. John McCain, who has dead elderly 81. Barack Obama, who hit him to the White's building in 2008, told they had share a loyalty to thing high. George W. Bush outlined him as a patriotic of the highest procedure. CEO Donald Trump card, whom McCain had firmly criticized, tweeted his deepest sympathies to McCain's household but did not commentary on his lifetime. My deepest sympathies and honor go out to the household of Sen. John McCain. Our hearts and prayers are in thou. By difference, at first Dame Melania Trump card thanked the deceased Sen for his facility to the nationality. Our thoughts, prayers and deepest affection to the McCain household. Appreciate you Sen McCain for yours facility to the nationality. Source cited by U.S. Print told Mr. Trump card would not be guest to the burial and the present authority would perhaps be provided by defect CEO Mike Pence. Ex-Presidents Obama and George W. Bush are anticipated to offer eulogies. McCain was undiagnosed in an violent marrow tumor in July recent year and had been exposed treat. But on Friday his household announced he had solved to cease how treat. A declaration of his office space on Saturday told McCain had dead in Arizona enclosed by household members. His household told he would lie in country in Phoenix, Arizona and in Washington, D.C. up a burial at the Washington Domestic Council and his funeral in Annapolis, Maryland. He was a social man in the magnificent mores of our nation, Mr. Bush told. Or to me, he was a boyfriend whom I'll deep miss. Mr. Obama told how in spite creature his more democratic competing, they had share the ideals to that generations of Americans and migrant-like include fought, marched and donated. Sarah Palin, who was McCain's fleeing companion for his 2008 president request, told the planet had lose and us unique. Of external the U.S., Israelite Main Secretary Benjamin Netanyahu vaunted McCain as a large us patriotic whose supporting for Israel never wavered. Canada Main Secretary Justin Trudeau told McCain's life expectancy of social facility had been an inspire to millions. My cardiac is break. I am so happy to include lived the affair of Fond the unbelievable man for 38 year. He gone the way he lived, on his own regulation, enclosed by the human beings he favorite, in the location he favorite top. As a catafalque driven Mr. McCain's flesh of his rancher in Sedona, Arizona, to a burial household in Phoenix, human beings flapping flags on the lining the road. The son and grandchild of Navy admirals, he was a bomber aircraft airman for the war in Vietnam. While his aircraft was shooting downward, he consumable more than rather than 5 year as a inmate of war. Time creature detained by his captors, he incurred torment how leftward him in steady disabilities. In policy, he took a prudent link on lot issues, opposed miscarriage and defending high defense conducting. He supported the 2003 intrusion of Iraq and criticized CEO Obama for not intermediate more than in the Syriac civilian warfare. Yet, he as well obtained a repute as a Republic wanderer who was readily to crucifix side channel on a band of issues. In July recent year, fair following his diagnostic, he took portion in a deceased night Sinead meeting and gave the decisive voice, in a thumbs-down motion, versus partly abolishing the controversial Obamacare Health Act. The go according to reports furious Mr. Trump card. McCain as well criticized CEO Trump card's difficult line rhetorical on illicit migration and his attacks on the print. John McCain was unborn soon up Planet War II, at the sunrise of the US age, a period while the US was at the spike of its policy, war and culture force. He day at which could be deliberate how years dusk, as the nationality turns inside and contemplates walls, literary and metaphoric, to isolate himself of the otherwise of the planet. The lifetime of the Sen of Arizona noted the arc of the travel he incurred, as the nationality incurred, of the swamp of Vietnam. As a youthful political figure he was seduced by the bait of force and cash, trapped up in an impact peddling fracas how almost price him his career. In his at first run for CEO in 2000, he capitalized on an against establishment mood and aspiration for genuineness. How would after go to Ridge in Donald Trump cards poll. In 2008, he won the Republic appointment, just to see his hopes dashed by the event. How was Barack Obama and a crumbled U.S. economics? McCain never won the top policy office space for that he longed. Through his lifetime, yet, he proposed a complete-throated defense of an America how was busy and betrothed in the planet. In his definitive year he sparred in Mr. Trump card above the line of the Republic side and the principles it should hug. He's an outdoor issue as to if these view include a next in his side. McCain, yet, fought for which he believed was order before the really late. Accept in him or no, how is undoubtedly a largest relevant epitaph.